This right here, I never seen before. Let me play this again. Y'all look at this. That, 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 and then that. So it's a possibility that this whole thing started with Hunter Kozak. Because number one is Hunter Kozak, the young man that was in front of Charlie. And some of y'all may say, Hunter Kozak, you mean the guy that was asking the question? Well, some of y'all may not know, in the new interview that Erika Kirk just did, Hunter Kozak was interviewing Erika Kirk. So Hunter Kozak, in some type of way, is a part of this whole thing. So one more time, watch this. And the camera guy, Frank Kirk, and Dan Flood.
Hey guys.
Bro. All right. So we got a lot to talk about. And of course, the subject of this conversation here is going to be about, for those who don't know, Candace Owens is meeting with Erika Kirk today, whether it's now or later on today, somewhere. And we have to talk about this. So everybody hit the like button. I'm about to play the like button song in a second after I play this.
Okay, my friend Carrie Quinn over at the Public Bureau of Investigation has figured out something kind of crazy. We've been looking at this guy, Sam Massey, who was an attendant at the Charlie Kirk event. Eyewitness videos and aerial comparisons show extra out-of-place foliage, appearing in some clips and vanishing in others. Right after the shot, Adam Bartholomew's video catches a guy with no security markings standing guard in front of a suspicious bush, waving people away like he's protecting it. Moments later, a head seems to pop up from that exact spot.
Yes, we're talking about a bush. There's so many new things that have come out with this Charlie Kirk situation. We got to talk about it. So I'm going to back it up a little bit because I don't want people to be confused because y'all are just coming in while we're talking about a bush. So I'm going to back it up because this is so pertinent.
Bureau of Investigation has figured out something kind of crazy. We've been looking at this guy, Sam Massey, who was an attendant at the Charlie Kirk event. Eyewitness videos and aerial comparisons show extra out-of-place foliage, appearing in some clips and vanishing in others. Right.
So the bush would be there in some pictures and the bush wouldn't be there in other pictures. So there's a possibility that somebody had some type of military style bush-like outfit or covering, and they would just walk around and then just be like, boom. And then we'll walk around again and be like, boom, under a bush. This is crazy.
Right after the shot, Adam Bartholomew's video catches a guy with no security markings standing guard in front of a suspicious bush, waving people away like he's protecting it. Moments later, a head seems to pop up from that exact spot. Ghillie suits, military sniper camouflage that blends perfectly into greenery and packs down small, could explain it all. Hidden spotters on the ground coordinating or backing up the rooftop shooter. Now, I know this sounds far-fetched, but Sam posted a reel recently of his friend in a ghillie suit. He filmed crowd footage near those bushes, and he appeared in June with a group of kids in...
Y'all, this is crazy. What's up, Renee? This is crazy. He filmed himself in the bush. It's called a ghillie suit, right here.
Friend in a ghillie suit. He filmed crowd footage near those bushes, and he appeared in June with a group of kids in maroon shirts, which I just figured out is FSY, an LDS youth group. And most suspiciously, he changes his story, posting one video acting shocked like he just heard about the shooting remotely, while others clearly place him right there in the crowd. When questioned, he got defensive. A lot of people are wondering why people were talking to the bushes that day. Well, it's probably because the bushes were talking back. You can see all of these photos and footage on the Laissez-Faire Substack. What do you guys think? Comment below.
All right, so I got Allie with me. We have a lot to talk about. So before we get to this, say hey, Allie. You there?
Yes. Hi, guys. How are you?
All right, so I'm about to play the like button song, and then we are going to get into it. And before I play the song, I want to ask y'all in the chat, do y'all think Candace Owens should go to meet with Erika? Yes or no? So drop yes in the chat or no in the chat. Because some of y'all may say, well, something has to get done, and it's Erika. What can happen? So say yes in the chat or no in the chat. Should Candace Owens meet with Erika Kirk today? We'll be right back. Where's the like button song? Oh, here it is. Hit the like button, y'all.
Everybody, everybody hit the like button. 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 If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. What? Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat.
Okay, so Candace Owens posted last night on her Twitter, on her X, that she is meeting with Erika Kirk today before she goes live. So we don't know if she's going to go live this evening, but the only thing she said was before anybody says anything else public, they're going to meet. So it may be before 5, which means she might be out there right now. And I have a lot of thoughts on this, and I just want to start off by saying this. When I was covering the Diddy case, y'all remember Diddy, P. Diddy. When I was covering the Diddy case, there was something that was going on there was a rumor, I would say, that was going on that Diddy and Christina Quorum, which was his second in charge, was using some type of substance that would, one, make people forget. His victims would actually forget what happened. And then 2, whoever spoke bad about Diddy would end up having pneumonia. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all remember that. In the Diddy case, it was a rumor that people that spoke bad about Diddy would come up with pneumonia and would die or almost die. And just so y'all remember, a couple people got pneumonia and died. One of the people who got pneumonia and died was his own lady or kid's mother. Damn, what's her name? So I'm trying to think different names. A couple people had pneumonia. I'm trying to remember. Kim Porter had pneumonia and died, but there was 2 other people who went down with pneumonia and survived. All right, so I want y'all to think about that as we go. All right, Allie, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I got booted off. I don't know what happened.
Okay, cool. So there may be some type of, Jamie Foxx. Yeah, so Jamie Foxx ended up getting pneumonia but didn't die because Jamie Foxx came out and started talking about Abby Shore. Thank you, Abby Shore. So Abby Shore came down with a raw or some rare case of pneumonia almost died, but survived. And it was the same pneumonia that Kim Porter had, and she died. And then Jamie Foxx ended up having this same rare case of pneumonia and almost died. Everybody thought he was going to die, but survived.
Crazy.
So I don't know whether this was some type of injection, some type of poisoning, but there's a thought in my head, because I don't want to accuse anybody. And hopefully, I don't know, maybe she's on a plane, maybe she's in a car. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But maybe Candace may be watching this right now. So I'm just saying this is Candace, just in case she's watching this. Don't drink anything. Don't eat anything. Don't touch anything, because it could be on a glass. It could be on anything, because it's a possibility, I don't know, that when you leave Turning Point USA headquarters and you go back home, you could turn around and end up coming down with a case of pneumonia. And I'm letting y'all know right now, if Candace Owens ends up getting pneumonia after she leaves Turning Point, she was poisoned.
I think Erika's going to see her.
So Erika's coming to see her?
That's the news I saw on X. Barron tweeted it. It's a possibility. That's what people are saying. That she's
Okay.
she's going to see her.
Okay, that's good. That's good, because that'll be her territory. Okay. So what are your raw thoughts about this?
I just don't like it. I feel like she's been public all week. Erika's been going everywhere all week, publicly. And I think at this point, we're at the stage where we're at, it should be public. At least Candace should have mics on. She should be recording the whole thing. If they don't want to go live, that's one thing. But I hope she's recording everything, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I heard, I think it was, I forgot which content creator said it, but they said it's a possibility that Erika is somewhat like Kamala Harris, and she's not necessarily that smart, just straight off the top of her head. And Erika needs a controlled environment in order to speak properly. And this is what they said. And that made a lot of sense, because, with Kamala just sounded like an idiot every time she opened her mouth. So the reason why they wanted to be a private meeting is because Erika isn't possibly, I don't know, that smart. And she would most likely just say something else stupid, because literally every time she comes out and says something, she says something stupid, right? So she doesn't want it to be a live broadcast, because she's going to divulge too much and say something that she doesn't need to say, because we all have come to the understanding that, even though we all know that Charlie Kirk was, unalived on purpose, but is continuing to come out that somebody in his camp actually did it. And is a possibility that Erika Kirk knows who did it. I'm not saying she did it, but she knows who did it. And because she knows who did it, she can turn around and say something stupid. And she keeps saying something stupid, because she turned around and said, hold on. She said this. I just remember. I'll play this. So this is recent. She just said this, which was dumb.
Messaging people the day before saying, I'm going to be murdered. They're coming after me. Someone's going to kill me.
He wrote me this: please pray for me. I'm under the gun on something right now. Prayers appreciated. I texted him and I said, I hope you've increased your security detail. He texted me back. He said, quote, I have. I know they want me dead.
So that right there shows you that every time this woman opens her mouth, she says something stupid.
He was not messaging people the day before saying, I'm going to be murdered. They're coming after me. Someone's going to kill me.
He wrote me this.
So that's just an example. She's not the smartest, you know, she's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. She's a little stupid. So she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. So that's one thing. But Allie, you sent me something. Did you want me to play it now, or because I edited it so it's nothing gory?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Allie. Uh-oh, so she can't hear me. All right, so Allie is having technical difficulties. I want to play something that Allie sent me, but I want to wait for Allie because I want her to present it herself because she sent it. But if she is coming to, I think, Tennessee, I think that's where Candace is, that may be a little bit more safe. But here's the reason why, in my opinion, why Erika is doing this now. It's because, or partly because, America Fest is in a couple days. I think America Fest is on the 18th. And since America Fest is on the 18th, Candace Owens going live and talking about this could cause a problem with America Fest. But I checked, America Fest is actually sold out. So America Fest is still, hold on, what's going on? Hold on, she said there's something wrong. Let me kick her out. Let's see. Hold on, this is Allie. Try again. Okay. Allie's having technical difficulties, so I told her to come back on again. So, here she is. So it's a possibility that Erika Kirk is wanting to have this conversation with Candace Owens in order to get her to shut up at least until America Fest is over, because, you know, this is a huge event and she probably doesn't want Candace Owens talking mess about Turning Point USA this day and then this day and this day, and then the next day America Fest comes up and then everybody has this bad aura, this bad juju, or asking all kinds of crazy questions, or may not even show up to America Fest. So I think this is a ploy in order to get Candace be quiet because of America Fest. All right, Allie, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Well, that was very weird. It's never happened to me on your live before. Anyhow,
Yeah.
it just booted me off. Okay. So she's been going live all week, and she has said some really, really sketchy and shady things. Also,
Erika.
she said something in one interview. I'll try to find it. Something about, the FB.
Who?
We pulled this case together. I don't know if I could say that. The FB, yeah. We
Oh,
pulled this case
FBI.
together. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said FBI. Yeah.
Okay, FBI. She goes, and we pulled this case together. Well, I thought she wasn't even a part of it. She doesn't want anything to do with it. She's leaving it all up to the FBI. So what do you mean by pulling the case together?
Yeah.
What is she referring to? Yeah, the talking with Hunter and her, that was odd. That was so weird.
Why was Hunter there? Hunter Kozak was there. Like, what in the world? That means they know each other. And this is the reason why I think Erika Kirk is so stupid, because she keeps telling on herself. And for those who did not see this, I'm going to play it again. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is somewhat like, these are the 4 exact things that happened right before Charlie Kirk, was actually hit. The first picture is Hunter Kozak. Boom, he touches his glasses. Boom, he touches something. That's the camera guy. Frank Turek touches his hat. And Dan Flood does his thing. But Hunter Kozak is the first one. And everything is so blatant. Like Hunter was like, before he starts talking, he's like, so Hunter Kozak has something to do with all this stuff.
And like you
But
showed on your other video live stream before, he was doing the reactions before, right?
yeah, he was acting like this before he actually went up there. So, all right. But I wanted to play the video that you sent me. I took the gory part out of it. You want me to play it?
Yeah, it's very, you can't, I put it on my X, probably people have seen it. You
Okay.
really got to go really slow to look at it, but is that you talking about the micro drone? The
Yeah.
mosquito drone? Yeah, that's what it is.
Here is something that we are finding out, you know, after all this time. There's something called a mosquito drone. So you may not be able to see it, but I'm just going to play the video and you is up to your own interpretation. I'm just sharing information. All right, so here we go. Mind you, there is a rumor of a mosquito drone. All right, so it's going to be very small. Here we go. And there's no one, I took out the gory part. So I'm just going to play it. So there's the mosquito drone right there. It's the size of a mosquito. And Hunter is right in front of him. And that's Dan Flood behind him. So
Dan Flood's looking at it.
yeah. So I need y'all to understand something. Back it up. I need y'all to look at Dan Flood's eyes. So everybody is wearing these shades, right? There's a possibility, you know, because all of these guys are military operatives. There's a possibility that the shades are able to see the drone.
Yes.
Because everybody has shades on. So it's a possibility that everybody that has these shades on, the shades are able to see the drone flying around because Dan Flood can see the drone. Watch this. Look at Dan Flood's eyes. Now watch this.
It goes down there and then it goes back up.
So it goes down and then goes back up.
Yeah.
So right there, I'm easily able to see it right there. Hold on, back up. Right there.
Yeah.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all are able to see it right there.
Like no one's talking about this. This is pretty significant. It's not a bug. Sorry.
So I'm backing it up. Y'all let me know if y'all can see it. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna show y'all when I'm able to see it. So I was able to see it because put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see it. Right there. I'm pausing it right there. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see it up against the blue. So as you can see, there's something flying around. So we're not just making this up. So let's let it keep going. You can see it right there too. You can see it right there.
And you know, I thought it could be a bug, but then it went over Charlie's head. And that's when I said, "Oh no, this is not. This is there." And it goes in a straight line.
Right there.
It's under the naked eye, but it goes boom, 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 straight line across like a rocket. And this is all before he gets Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost like, I felt like it almost did like a facial recognition really, really fast. Went up, down, around, back, and then out. That's what it looked like to me. And
Yeah.
that's just all, hypothetical talking right now. But no one has seen this. People have talked about a micro drone being there. But as I'm doing my investigation and researching for hours and hours, I was looking at something else. I was looking at Dan Flood, and
Mhm.
then I saw that. And
Yeah.
when you watch it in real time, you can't even see it. You have to go so slow and circle it, or else no one will see this. And it's the size of, a penny. It's very small,
Yeah.
like maybe
Same thing.
maybe a little bit bigger than a penny.
Yeah, probably something like this. And then,
Yes.
and this is just a theory, y'all. But y'all seen it for yourselves. There was a fly, some type of thing flying around, and I don't think that's you actually think there was a fly, and it was bigger than a mosquito, just a small little mosquito, because mosquitoes are like thin.
Yes.
But there was something visible flying around Charlie Kirk right before he got popped. And we all want to know how. And next thing you know, it went down somewhere and it looked like it was coming up right here. And it could have just got right there. And it could have just simply exploded. And that could be what happened. These are
We
just
don't,
theories,
yeah.
y'all.
We don't know. And they do make those. It's like a new thing now. It's usually for surveillance, but I have seen videos where it can go right through a skull. So it is possible.
Yeah. So back to Candace Owens. If she is coming to see Candace Owens, how can something happen to Candace Owens if Candace Owens has her security, she's in her own on her own turf? How can something bad happen in your opinion? Or what are your thoughts on something happening, or what do you think?
Well, I don't know who Erica's bringing with her. Most definitely, she's bringing her own people, right?
Mhm.
And I don't know where. It all depends on where it's going to be. Everything is. This is what I don't like. Everything is private. Everything is not disclosed,
Yeah.
and that's the whole problem right there. I just don't feel. I don't. Everything is shady, and I don't know why Candace is doing it this way. Um, Anything can happen if it's private.
Yeah.
Aaron, anything can happen. They
Yeah.
could they could do something to her. They could, kidnap her. Like like literally anything can happen. But at that point, it would be okay. Then it's Erica that did it, right? Um,
Mhm.
I just don't
That's the
like
reason
it.
why that's the reason why I brought up the pneumonia, because the thing about pneumonia is you can catch pneumonia and you can end up getting pneumonia later on that day or that week. And because, if you turn around and get sick and pass away a week later, they're going to be
You
like,
can
how,
just
how
open
was
up.
it me?
You
Huh?
can just open up an envelope. Let's say she comes there with an envelope,
Yep.
hypothetically.
Y'all
She can
remember the
open up an
anthrax
envelope.
scare? Anthrax was a thing.
Yes, you can
Yeah.
just open up something like that, and it goes into the air, and it's airborne, and you can't see it.
Hmm.
So that could happen.
Yeah. So I'm a little afraid for Candace. Well, I would say a lot afraid for Candace.
Why in
And
person? Why
the
couldn't they do
reason,
this on a phone call or a Zoom call together privately?
well, it's because Candace wants to do this. Remember in the video when she was like, yay, like she needs this.
Yes.
This is a need for her. So nobody's going to just turn around and just take this away from her, because in her opinion, she needs this. Hold on, is this it? I think this is it right here.
Wearing out, and he, Blank F, has similarly decided to drop a receipt. This happened, I think, actually last.
Did it come from close? Is there a mass and screw this up because like I had to be a hero? With Mikey, or I don't remember.
Okay, so that's not it. I think I erased it. But she was like, "Yay!" And
Yes,
then
I know.
she literally was like, this is what Charlie Kirk would have wanted. Charlie Kirk was famous for getting in people's faces, speaking people face to face, and she kept saying face to face, and telling his truth. So in the spirit of Charlie Kirk, this is literally what she needs to do, because this is what Charlie Kirk wanted, or how he inspired other people to do. Go to people and speak to them face to face and debate with them face to face.
Yeah, and she can't do it publicly because there's probably going to be things that she doesn't want anybody to know.
Yeah.
And it could be the Gregory thing. I don't know, right?
The Gregory thing?
Yeah.
What's that?
You remember?
Well,
Come
let
on,
everybody else
Aaron.
know.
Come on, Aaron. You remember the Gregory thing?
Oh.
You're the one. I said
Okay.
I can't say
Wait.
this, but like, let's call him Gregory.
Right. So the Gregory thing, I forgot myself.
Look, I remember everything.
Yeah, I had to change his name to Gregory in order to say this. Okay. So Gregory, if Gregory is still alive, but if some of y'all may not understand, but it's okay if y'all don't understand, because certain things you can't say on YouTube. So you can't say Charlie Kirk and then say that, because it didn't happen on social media that way. So YouTube will literally flag my channel if I said that, right?
Yeah.
So I had to say Gregory may still be alive. Put one in the chat, y'all understand what I'm saying, because I don't want to confuse nobody. So that's what Allie is saying. One of the reasons why they're meeting up together is possibly, I don't know, is to show that show Gregory. And next thing you know, Gregory comes out the back and be like, hey, Candace. And she's like, oh my God, you're alive. Gregory, not nobody else, Gregory. And next thing you know, her and Gregory hug and embrace and everything is good. And she's like, okay.
I'll stop now.
Making videos. I'll stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a whole bunch of different theories to go through. I don't know, and it's possible. Nothing's. People have been saying that. Well, I have been saying that. He went in on it to do that, and then.
Yeah, because if Gregory planned this whole thing in order to be able to do something, because remember, one of my theories were, if Gregory is alive, we're calling him Gregory, y'all. To the people who's just like, who is Gregory? You got to just, stay with the conversation. Sorry, because nothing else I could do. If Gregory is still alive and they tell the plan, and Candace was like, oh my God, that's a genius plan. You're right. I get it. And what does she do when she comes back on her platform? She probably would be like, man, I'm taking another break. I don't know what to say.
She's going to take a Christmas break for sure.
Yeah, because what would you say? What would you do? So there's one theory that Gregory is alive, and there's another theory that Charlie Kirk passed away, September 10th, 2025. So this might be the reason why we're bringing this up is a possibility that Erika Kirk needed to show Candace in person that Gregory is alive.
And my theory is, I don't know how much I can divulge on your channel, but that he went into it to, I don't know what I can say, let me know, to not be here, and then he ended up passing away anyways.
Huh?
Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. He went in on it to fake it, and they killed him anyways.
Wait, what? He died 2 times? Come on now. No, wait, what? I'm not gonna act like I died and I died for real. No. So hold on, let me read this super chat. Deidre said, hopefully she doesn't bring her devices. Oh, yeah, you're right. Them damn devices. Shout out to Just See Bob. Thank you for becoming a new member. And Divine Foundation, Erika Kirk hybrid clone. Oh, okay. Mission Gen launch. Okay. So she's going to be a robot. They're going to have a hybrid Erika Kirk. Oh my God.
Well, like a fake death or unaliving that went wrong. Does that make sense?
They said Erika Kirk. EK is Erika. So they didn't say CK. They said EK. Like a Erika Kirk clone. I don't know. But I think what they're saying is with Erika Kirk's eyes, something seems to be wrong where she may be something. I don't know. Because her eyes are extremely weird. So I don't know. I don't know. So let's get a little deeper in this because there's so much more to consider. So if he's still here, Gregory, not Charlie Kirk, that may be one thing. But here's another thing that I want y'all to understand. This might be another reason why he may have
you were recruited at a very
needed to quote unquote step down. And shout out to the ladies here. I talked about this the other day. There may be something that was coming out about Turning Point USA that Gregory needed to disappear before it happened. So what if something was coming down the pipeline that was going to mess up not Turning Point, but Charlie Kirk's credibility involving something like this?
And so you were recruited at a very young age. How did they take you guys to bars in Scottsdale? Because I remember in your video you said that you guys took a bus that had like stripper poles on it. Right. And then they took you out and got you drunk.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
What years did you work for Turning Point?
I worked for Turning Point from 2023 to 2024.
So how old were you when you first started working for Turning Point? Because I know Turning Point likes to hire people like right after high school, correct?
Yeah. Right. Charlie even wrote that book that's like, don't go to college.
I was 17 and a half when I went to training.
So what if there was some type of cover up that needed to happen before that came out? Because I have more footage on what was going on with TADPOLES. Because remember, that's the main reason why I'm in this. It's not because of Charlie Kirk in particular. It's because of TADPOLES. So what if this is a part of this also? And they was like, all right, we need to pivot. We need to figure something out quickly because this whole tadpole thing is coming to the forefront. Allie, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I completely agree with you. Did you notice that Tyler Boyer went private? I think we talked about that.
Yeah, not only Tyler Boyer, but Andrew Covid also.
Yes. Someone else said that after, yeah.
Yeah, so they both kind of like went private, and it may be a reason why. Hold on, I think this is it right. This is something that's right here.
News host Tucker Carlson has resigned from the network after a CNN sexist comments on an online message board.
So there's a lot of things.
Writer for Fox News
right
host
here.
Tucker Carlson has resigned from the network after a CNN investigation uncovered his racist
and this is Blake Neff for those who don't know.
sexist comments on an online message board. CNN's senior media reporter Oliver Darcy broke the story. He joins me now. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much. So tell us what you.
And this is old, but this is just proof that a lot of people that are working for Turning Point USA, a lot of the executives of Turning Point USA have a lot of weird dirt on their names. And maybe something was coming down the pipeline that was going to blow this whole thing up.
You have learned about this ex-Tucker Carlson lead writer.
Hey, Don. Yeah, Tucker Carlson's top writer, we found, had been posting on a message board under a pseudonym racist comments, sexist comments, frankly, comments that are too horrific to read on air to you, largely. They use very vulgar language, and it's just shocking to read. I think if viewers go and check it out on CNET.com, they'll be pretty stunned. But let's zoom back. What we're looking at here is the person that was helping to write the monologues of Tucker Carlson, which are seen by millions of people each night. He has the top-rated show on cable news, the top-rated show actually in cable history the last quarter. The person writing the monologues, helping Tucker Carlson shape those monologues, has been posting for years vulgar, racist, horrific comments on a secret message board. And you know what? We don't know for sure if this writer had actually written the monologues that the president has shared, but Trump does share a lot of Tucker Carlson's monologues, and according to this writer, he had recently told his alumni magazine that he writes everything that's in Tucker Carlson's teleprompter.
How did he get a job there? It's just so bizarre.
So Blake Neff allegedly got, well, it is not alleged, he got fired from working for Tucker Carlson because he was on these message boards saying all kinds of weird, disgusting things about other races. But he was the writer for Tucker Carlson for 4 years or 2 years or something. But Ali, he may be smart. He may be a very intelligent person, but he just is also a racist or something.
Yeah, he said some shady things about women as well.
What if he was writing for Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, he probably was.
One of the things that Charlie Kirk was saying was actually being written by Blake Neff. Because why would you hire Tucker Carlson's writer and then bring him to you, and you are doing the same thing Tucker Carlson is doing? There's a good possibility that the crazy racist, because a lot of people hated Charlie Kirk because he would say crazy things. Maybe that all came from Blake Neff.
Yes.
And I know, Ali, you said you got to go in a minute, but
I found a video. I got to send it to you once I go. And it's of Blake Neff going off on how he writes everything for Charlie, and he's the key to this thing. I have to find it and send it. Yes. I'm telling you, I have to find it and give this to you. I totally forgot about it.
So this is the reason why they kept saying that Blake Neff is everything and he's so smart. He's been writing for Charlie Kirk,
and Mikey
is not
too.
The person that y'all think he is Blake Neff, whether good or bad.
And I also sent a video to you a while back of Frank Turek saying that Mikey wrote stuff for Charlie as well. He taught him how to speak. Mikey, yes, remember Mikey's amazing, and Charlie used to talk.
I didn't believe
Charlie
it.
used to talk like Biden. Now Charlie is.
I didn't believe it, Ali, because I was like, "Yeah, right. I got it right here."
Now Mikey's saving America. I'm like, what is Frank Turek saying? You gotta play that video.
I thought it was dumb. I was just like, these guys just saying anything. There's a possibility.
Well said, Blake.
Everything.
Yes, I'm here. And
There's a
I just want to say that the night before.
Okay, I think this is it. Hold on, let's listen.
Charlie was murdered. And I'm not just saying this, but I went into his office. This was after we had a meeting. You were in the meeting, Blake, me, you, Charlie, and some other folks. And he was going to dinner. And he said, "Hey, you're going to dinner with Blake and Danny." He said, "Blake is my secret weapon. He's the smartest man I know."
See? Blake was the person that was writing all this stuff for Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
What in the world? Okay. Sometimes you just got to put 2 and 2 together and be like, oh, crap.
Yeah, and Mikey taught Charlie how to speak.
He said it.
And he loved you. And for anybody to suggest, whether it's Candace Owens or any other person within TPUSA was somehow complicit in his murder, is to say that Charlie Kirk was such a bad judge of character that he put a bunch of traitors around him.
Well, I I'm just gonna play the video again because y'all have to understand he got Blake Neff from where? Where did he get Blake Neff from? He got Blake Neff after he got fired for making racist comments. I just played it. So I just want y'all to understand that that is actually true. He hired Blake Neff right after he got fired from here.
News host Tucker Carlson has resigned from the network after a CNN investigation uncovered his racist and sexist comments on an online message board. CNN senior media reporter Oliver Darcy.
So it's true. It's actually true because he got him off the trash heap when
white supremacy. That's the problem. This is a hoax. Just like the Russia hoax, it's a conspiracy theory. In the year 2000, Hazleton's population was 2% Hispanic. Just 16 years later, Hazleton is majority Hispanic. That's a lot of change. How would you feel if that happened in your neighborhood?
Apparently, Blake Neff wrote that for him. So he was writing racist things for Tucker to actually say. And then Charlie Kirk turns around and recruits this same racist man to speak and write for him. So
bizarre.
So we sitting around looking at Charlie Kirk like he's just oh my God, Charlie Kirk is amazing. And I'm not saying he's not, but it's starting to look like one, Charlie Kirk was not saying the things that made us think he's amazing. And then two, the racist thing or the, like what he said, if he got on a plane and there was a black pilot, he would have a couple words with somebody or not get on a plane or something because he don't want to get on a plane with a black pilot. So he would say different things like that, but there's a possibility that Blake Neff is the one that was writing those things.
Yeah.
Because why did you go get Blake Neff right after he got fired from
Fox News? Yeah.
Fox News. It's so much going on, and oh man, and somebody asked me, what am I dropping in the chat? I want to let y'all know that I have a song that just debuted. It debuted or premiered. I will just say I have a song that just premiered last night on my Patreon. And if anybody wants to go listen to it, go listen to it. Have you listened to it yet, Allie?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Is it just recent?
Oh, you don't even know about it? Yeah, I was dropping it in the chat. This is it right here, and I'm not gonna play it because y'all gotta go on Patreon.
Evil scumbag. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of.
So hold on a second. I'm just gonna play a second of it.
I was like, who's that?
So
that guy.
So this is a song. I made an actual song, not an intro, a whole song about Everybody Hates Candace.
Candace Owens is a evil scumbag. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of.
As we all know, Candace Owens is spinning a lot of suggestion. We can't keep spinning conspiracy theories without evidence. People are going to get hurt. People are going to get hurt. People are going to get hurt.
Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace.
So that's a
little sneak peek.
So if y'all want to actually hear Everybody Hates Candace, is a whole music video. So I made a whole music video called Everybody Wants to Hate Candace. So if y'all want to hear this song, the link is in the chat. And if y'all know how I get down when I'm making music, y'all know it's going to be a bop. I'm going to release it probably later on, but it's only for my Patreon members to hear it right now because I wanted to give it to my Patreon members because, they're my members. Y'all don't have to go watch it. Or go watch the music video, but it's for my Patreon members only. So
Gonna have to check it out. Let me know if you go live later, and I don't know if Candace is gonna go live tonight.
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, we can discuss it again.
Yes.
I'm gonna head out, and
Okay.
yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. No problem. See you later.
See you later.
So let's have this conversation, y'all. Do y'all think Candace is in danger if Erika Kirk is coming to her? That right there might actually be a positive if Erika Kirk is coming to her. I don't know. Which is which, but I just can't see Erika Kirk flying out to see Candace. I think she's in danger, and I think this is going to be a very a telling situation, and we're gonna get a lot out of this. And let me show y'all this right here, because like I said, there may have been some things that were coming down the pipeline where Charlie Kirk had to excuse himself, I would say. Y'all listen to this.
Let me tell you a story about when I was 17 at CPAC.
All right, so this is yet another employee right here. So this is another Turning Point USA employee, and listen to her.
Let me tell you a story about when I was 17 at CPAC. So when I was 17, I had like never drank before. I wasn't a cool kid. I didn't go to parties. I was kind of awkward. And so I go to CPAC, and I'm a high schooler. Turning Point brings all these like high school and college students.
What?
All these like high school and college students.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
He said, Blake is my secret weapon. He's the smartest man I know. And he loved you. And for anybody to suggest, whether it's Candace Owens or any other person within TPUSA was somehow complicit in his murder, is to say that Charlie Kirk was such a bad judge of character that he put a bunch of traitors around him.
Resigned from the network after a CNN investigation uncovered his racist and sexist comments on an online message board.
Had been posting on a message board under a pseudonym, racist comments, sexist comments, frankly, comments that are too horrific to read on air to you. Largely, they use very vulgar language, and it's just shocking to read. I think if viewers go and check it out on CNN.com, they'll be pretty stunned.
If there's anything I knew about Charlie Kirk, is he knew how to spot talent and integrity.
My name is Amanda. I worked for Turning Point USA and Charlie Kirk for 4 years. One of those years, I was a donor relations officer in Phoenix, Arizona. And that means is I worked with all the donors within a certain region for all of Turning Point's assets. So Turning Point Action, Turning Point Academy, Turning Point USA, Faith, Blexit, podcasting, everything. What I did for Turning Point USA within that department was some of the most, I can't even begin to describe it, because the people that I felt like I was working for, they were horrible. I mean, like, it was just some of the worst times ever.
And mind you, the reason why I'm showing you this is because the theory is that the reason why Erika Kirk and Candace Owens are meeting up for, it's a couple theories. The first theory is because Gregory, I'm saying the word Gregory for a reason, is still alive. And Gregory is going to come out from the back and give Candace a big hug, and to let Candace know, like, hey, we did it because of this. We did it because of that. And all of this, what I'm showing you now, is starting to come out. And it was easy. I mean, it made more sense for Gregory to, pass away in front of everybody. And then everybody starts feeling sorry for Erika Kirk and mourning and all this other stuff. Because if Gregory is no longer here, all of these lawsuits, these Diddy-like lawsuits that was about to hit Charlie Kirk, will just literally just go away because Charlie Kirk is dead. So remember when Diddy was up here. He was a billionaire. He was doing his thing. And all of a sudden, his entire life fell apart within 6 months. Y'all remember that? All it took is for 2 lawsuits to happen. It was a Little Ron lawsuit and then the Cassie lawsuit. When Cassie put her lawsuit out, Diddy literally fell from grace like a brick. And there's a possibility, this is just a theory, there's a possibility that the same exact thing was about to happen with Charlie Kirk. So because of this Diddy-like life-altering lawsuit was about to come through, instead of Charlie Kirk just dealing with it and seeing what literally happened to Diddy, because Diddy is literally in prison right now. He's in prison. They was just like, okay, I got a plan. In order for you to avoid Diddy's fate, let's come up with this choreographed situation where you're like, this. This. And then next thing you know, oh my God, Charlie Kirk, oh. And then he is out of the way. And then now Turning Point USA, without Charlie Kirk, can live on. Because there's nobody to sue if Charlie Kirk is no longer here. And the reason why Erika Kirk is meeting up with Candace Owens is because Gregory is going to come out and be like, I'm good. I had to do this because I didn't want to get diddied. They trying to diddy me. There was a lawsuit coming down the pipeline that was literally going to obliterate not only me, but Turning Point USA. So I had to do in order to save myself and my wife and Turning Point USA from the same way Bad Boy and Diddy is, because there's no more Bad Boy. There's no more Diddy. Well, there is Diddy, but it's Sean Combs now because Diddy is gone, but Sean Combs is in prison. So to avoid prison, I had to do this. So that is theory number one. Say yes or no if y'all believe that is a theory. Say yes or no in the chat. Do y'all believe that is why all this happened? Gregory is still alive, and Gregory faked his unaliving in order to, avoid a life-altering substantial lawsuit that was going to put him and other members of Turning Point USA in prison. But if he goes away, everybody is saved because the lawsuit can't go against nobody else because the lawsuit was for somebody that is no longer here. And you can't sue a dead person. You can sue their estate, but it's not the same thing. But what do y'all think? So a lot of y'all are saying, well, actually, y'all are saying yes and no, yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. So some of y'all think yes, some of y'all think no. That's just a theory, y'all. That is just a theory. Now y'all saying yes or no. Okay, so we got a lot more yeses than nos. So that's a possibility of what's actually happening. Another theory is this. Some of y'all didn't see this earlier, so I'm gonna show y'all this now. So this is another theory that Charlie Kirk passed away, and this is what happened to Charlie Kirk. Really, it wasn't a gun, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. There was a mosquito drone, a very small drone that popped him in the neck. So y'all watch this. Some of y'all didn't see this, so if y'all seen it already, you're going to see it again because some people didn't see this. So there is a mosquito drone, a mosquito-sized drone. Some of y'all are able to see it now, but you'll be able to see it in a second when it goes across the blue background. All right, so it's buzzing around. So you see it right there. When it goes behind blue background, you'll be able to see it. You can't see it right now. I see it right there. Let me know if y'all see it. You see it right there. And as you can see, Dan Flood, he is staring at the damn thing. Put a 1 in chat if y'all can see the drone. He's staring at the damn thing. Look at what is he looking at? He's looking at the drone right there. He's looking at it. So then it flies up. He probably lost sight of it. So right there, put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see that. You can see it because it's in front of the blue background. So this is theory number 2, y'all. All right, you can see it easily right there. It's between the E and the M. Y'all see it right there, right? It's between the E and the M. That is the drone. So it flies around. It's flying around. And now is under, there it is right there. Right there. It flies past his head. And then it hits his neck right here. And of course, I had to stop it because you already know what was about to happen. So that is theory number 2. So, and then there's another theory that Barron, shout out to Barron. Barron said he was, there was, I got a mic right here. Barron said that there were something about his mic he was electrocuted with his mic. So Gregory is alive. That's theory 1. A mosquito drone, theory 2. An electrocution mic, theory 3. Or my original theory, which was an air actuated pellet discharger, popped him in the throat because they put something that looked like a mic, but it was a pellet discharger, and it popped him in the throat right there. Which one do y'all think? Theory 1, theory 2, theory 3, theory 4. So I'll say it again. Theory 1 is Gregory is alive. Theory 2 is the mosquito. Theory 3 is the electrocuted mic. And theory 4 is an air actuated pellet discharger. Because all of the theories, none of the theories explain all of the air in the air, in the air, in the air, air. Because, his shirt popped up like that. Because my theory still makes the most sense, in my opinion. Because the air pop, and then the air. If y'all seen the back of his shirt, air. It was a big ass air pocket. So where did all the air come from? So y'all say 1 and 4, 2 and 4. Why did Frank say? Hold on. Damn, y'all are going too fast. 3 and 4, 3 and 4, 4, 3 due to burns found on his body. Okay, that's the electrocution. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. All right, so the majority of y'all are saying 4 and another one. Okay, so y'all are still agreeing with my original theory, which is the air actuated pellet discharger that popped them in the throat. Okay, cool. Okay, so I want to bring some of y'all up because I want to see what y'all think about. Hold on. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat. So hold on, I'm going to drop this link in the chat first. If y'all want to watch my Candace versus Erika diss song, for those of you don't know, I made a Erika versus a Candace versus Erika diss song. If y'all want to watch that, make sure to hit that link. I'm gonna show it to y'all one more time.
Evil scum. Shit, we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a small snippet of my Candace versus Erika diss song. It's called "Everybody Wants to Hate Candace."
Candace Owens is a evil scumbag. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit.
As we all know, Candace Owens is spinning a lot of suggestion. We can't keep spinning conspiracy theories without evidence. People are going to get hurt. People are going to get hurt. People are going to get hurt.
Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace. What?
So that is a snippet of "Everybody Wants to Hate Candace." It is a bop. So if y'all want to go watch that, I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now. It's on my Patreon. Go watch it on my Patreon. Just click the link and then Patreon will get you where you need to be. And you'll be able to see the thing about it is my Patreon is not just a song, but it's all of the things that we're talking about here. With because I'm posting the whole video of the actual mosquito drone, I guess you would say, that was flying around that landed on his throat. And then, you know, I can't play the whole thing here, but the whole thing is on my Patreon also. So it's not just the song that is on my Patreon that you're going to get. You're going to get all of this new information that we're talking about in the angles of Charlie Kirk. So go subscribe to my Patreon and listen to the "Everybody Hates Candace" diss song. So along with that, I want to invite y'all up and see what y'all think about this whole thing. Because I'm going live again when we get more information about this situation. All right, so I'm gonna play the like button song, and I just dropped the StreamYard link. So if anybody wants to come up, hit the link and come up and share your opinion about this whole situation. So I'm about to play the like button song, and if anybody wants to come up, hit the link and come up.
Everybody hit the like button. 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 If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody.
And I just want to say, I made this song. So if you like how I make music, you already know the other song that's on my Patreon is going to be as dope as this one. I just want to say that. If you like this song, you're really going to like the Candace Owens song.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comment. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat.
Part of the song that's on my Patreon is literally a remix. So I remix this, so it's a different song, but then I did a remix and I used this beat with lyrics dissing Erika Kirk. That is the song that is pinned at the top of the chat. I actually use this beat also. So it's a whole song, and then I did a remix and I used this beat dissing Erika Kirk in Turning Point USA. All right, Shauna, let me see your face. All right, just make sure.
I'm sorry.
All right, no problem. How y'all doing?
Pretty good, but I was, I've been watching this from the beginning. I didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was at first, but just because I wanted to find out what's going on around me.
Yeah.
Look here, I'm gonna be honest with you.
And
I used to be a nerd.
Hold on, Shauna. And remember, make sure not to say anything bad, anything crazy. Don't say the
I
other
got you.
country. Don't.
Right,
Okay.
I got you. I got
Yeah.
you. I wouldn't give them that credit. I wouldn't give them that credit.
Right.
No, but I mean, as I used to be a nurse, and because of my seizures, I can't do that anymore. However, the thing is listen, the only way all of this makes sense to a sane mind
Mm-hmm.
is if you put it in the context and the timeline of this is all not real, because it's the only thing that makes everything make sense. Everybody says make it make sense. Well, that's the only way it makes sense.
Okay. So
You see
what
what I'm
is
saying?
not real? What is your opinion about what's not real? What you mean?
Well, I don't believe that it's gone. I don't know why it happened or why they're trying to fool us on a stage, but
Well, what do you think about
they're
my theory that there was going to be a P. Diddy type of lawsuit? Did you watch the P. Diddy case? Did you follow that?
well, this is what I'll tell you about that. I was crying when you were talking, so I had to suck that up before I called. As a child who has I'm 46 now, but as somebody who went through that, and I lived through that until I was 28, I have a son by my stepdad. That's
Okay.
how deep mine was. So when I tell you that hits me hard, between the ones they buried to get here, like Epstein,
Yeah.
whatever. Anyways, all
So
the
look,
things that
so listen. What I'm saying is, I don't know. These are just theories, right? So what I'm
yes,
saying
yes,
is, did you see what happened to Diddy and how he's in prison because of a lawsuit?
yes.
Okay, so I have no idea, but this is just a theory. What if there's a lawsuit that was going to hit Charlie Kirk the same way, and they was just like, they just seen what happened with Diddy, and they're like, oh my God, we gotta do something to keep this from happening to Charlie Kirk. Because like I said,
Before
right here, hold on, right here.
And I was
Go ahead.
working for such an amazing, brilliant
Let's
idea
do it.
of an organization.
Okay, here we go.
It really was.
It's to save his name and his reputation.
Hold up.
What makes it Turning Point, which is money. I mean, I'm sorry, but it is. That's how it works in the nonprofit world. It took me so much towards the end not to tell donors to take their money elsewhere. The people that are behind it all are just like the worst of the worst. I've seen it. I know the disgust and the terrible things that go on. I worked for Turning Point and Charlie for 4 years. There are some things I wanted to touch on. Charlie. He was incredible at what he did because he was able to do it without having the distraction of the business. He delegated a lot. And there were some things that were definitely going on that I do not believe that he knew about. You've probably noticed there aren't a lot of Turning Point employees coming on the internet and talking about it. It's insane. The fear and just, there are so many of us who have so many stories and so many things to say, but they make you sign everything and anything under the sun. That is why I was so vague. A lot of people were talking about, well, just say what you have to say. Why are you talking like that? Because I can't. I cannot. They are not above suing someone for a video that gets whatever views on TikTok.
So she said it herself. There are a number of ex-employees, and it's a possibility that there was a lawsuit coming. And because of that lawsuit, they seen what happened with Diddy, and they had to come up with this scenario in order for everybody to be like, "Oh my God!" And
I agree.
Gregory is still here.
Right, I agree, but I agree that they did that because they didn't want people to look bad upon him. But that's what I was trying to tell you before you played that again. That's my point as a survivor, is when they play this stuff in front of you and they're making these games in front of me, it's really weird. I spent my whole life saying I'm fighting because one of these days I know somebody in control is going to stop the abuse. But now my eyes have been opened and I'm like, oh my God, the abuse was caused by them. So that means it's never going to end.
It's never going to end. And that's the reason why I'm here, because
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Shauna. The thing about it is, the traffic. Let's just say that because I got to speak in code. The
Right, I
traffic,
got you.
yeah, the traffic is everywhere. Is everywhere, and
it's
it's.
the people that are supposed to help us and love us the most are the ones causing it to happen, indirectly or directly. And I don't. It makes me feel like all the years I wasted fighting, because if I'd have known it was going to end up like this, why would I have fought to live?
Yeah. So the adoption, the you know, CPS or whatever you want to call it, the adoption agencies,
Right.
they're part of it, allegedly.
It's all part of it. It's all part of it. But why?
You know, because, okay, I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm not justifying it, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because I want you to think about this, and I don't want to trigger you or anybody else, but when you drink water, it goes away, right?
Yeah.
When you put gas in your car, it burns off, right?
Exactly.
When you eat food, it's gone, right?
Yeah.
But when you have sex, the sex is still there.
Yeah, it's there.
And it stays, right? So is the only, so if y'all understand what I'm saying, it's the only commodity that doesn't go away after it's consumed.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the earlier the commodity is on the market, I'm using the earlier instead of, you know, because I don't want to trigger nobody.
Right,
The earlier the commodity is on the market, the longer the lifespan of the commodity. So in the videos that I've been playing today, if y'all watched, Turning Point USA is not even allegedly, because they're coming out in droves saying it. They're recruiting tadpoles to be a part of the shit before they're adults, right?
Yes,
So
and that's the
there's
thing
a
I'm confused
thing
about.
where it's a earlier you get the commodity on the you know, out there, the longer the commodity stays out there, versus any other commodity that when you consume it, it goes away. So,
Exactly.
So go ahead.
I have one question. I have one question for you or anybody that can answer it for me, because it's something I've been going crazy about, and I need somebody to answer it for me. And that is, I've always heard from family, people everywhere, adults everywhere, told me that, you know, children are our future.
Yeah.
Well, why does God put them in monsters' hands?
Please don't say nothing crazy. Please don't. Please don't say. Just be careful on
I
what
said
you.
monsters. Monsters.
Okay.
If they're our future, what does that leave our future? It doesn't. It doesn't. It's sad.
Well, the future, and then remember, I talk about IHOP, right? IHOP, right?
Yes, sir.
I'll get to you in
Yes.
a second, Chris. So in their Bible, in IHOP,
right,
their belief system, because you got to remember, IHOP controls not just Turning Point USA, but controls America altogether. Their belief system is the future is the weirdo stuff. It's how they operate. So just keep that in mind. They have a different culture, a different belief system about tadpoles than we do. They don't believe in protecting tadpoles. They
How did
believe
we get here?
and consume. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
let's get to Chris. Go ahead, Chris.
So, Shauna, to your answer, why does God put people in certain situations? It is to expose the evil. That's it. Pure and simple. It is to trust the Lord to expose the evil. There was an island offshore that where millionaires were going to and using.
Stop right there.
No. They were killing people for sport, and one Marine survived.
Chris, I gotta
What's
drop you because I literally just said don't do it. You just did it. So
do what?
Let me go to Luke. It's okay if you don't know. It's okay. Let's go to Luke. So let me explain real quick, Chris. I literally say don't say certain things, and you said it's okay, and you said it anyway. So I got to go to Luke because you're gonna get my channel demonetized. It's okay, Chris. Luke, go ahead.
Yeah, I can be quick here. So theory number 5 is actually really relevant to the air actuated theory of yours.
Yeah.
And I think that yours was absolutely the closest, but this is the one that I'm starting to believe in. So if you look into the boom booms that IHOP did with the little devices in a country that starts with L.
Yeah.
So
pagers.
Yeah, the pagers. I didn't know if I could say it even. So with the pagers, when I looked at the damage done, I thought, wow, that's very, very drastic. But the thing is the charges can be loaded so lowly. And if you look into the PETN charge, it really could have been that road device.
Yes.
So the PETN charge can be set off with infrared, and there is some weird signals that happen through the air. People thought it was maybe things flying through the air.
Yeah.
It could be an infrared signal because cameras pick that up, and an iPhone camera is able to pick that up. So you can look into this further by a guy named Ali, Ali, and his last name is spelled Zreik, and he has some very fascinating, and I'm telling you, like, every single thing is explained by this theory. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The one thing about the size of the part right here on CK is when you tested out the air actuator on the book,
yeah,
so it flew like a round hole, like just like what we saw.
Yeah.
And if that thing was triggered with tiny little pellets that had flat heads, it would able to make that sort of wound.
Yes.
I think it's fascinating. I think that the Scooby-Doo game is amazing. And if they look into this, it might be something that people pay a lot of attention to. And the guy's YouTube channel went down really quick, and he got visited also.
Yeah.
So, maybe
So hold on, let me show everybody what you're talking about right here. Just to let go, and I'm going to give a demonstration on how Charlie Kirk was killed. All right, so some of this got this video demonetized, so I got to fast forward. As you can see, so I didn't show that part. So because I had a dummy head up there, and I was able to show what was going on with a dummy head. So I just got to be. So this is the dummy head that I used, and I demonstrated how, because what I used was an air actuated pellet discharger, and you were able to see that it made a hole. Oh, right here. Okay, I was able to see it. Right there, it is right there. So this is right here what the air actuated pellet discharger did to the dummy. So you can go ahead. I just wanted to show people.
Yeah. Well, I think it's fascinating because it explains the poof of the shirt, the rippling of the skin, the hair going up, because the poof of the shirt is literally blowing his hair 90 degrees up. And that is from the pop right there. And also it burns at like 485 degrees Celsius or something like that.
Yeah.
So basically, Barron was showing those pictures of Charlie, his hand, what looked like it had been fried in a way. And that would be because he was holding with his left hand. It went up. So it literally, the thing about the grounding of the microphone didn't make sense to me, because it would have been the opposite. The inside of his hand would have been burned, and the outside would. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
As if it was by a pop that was over 400 degrees, it would singe his skin. And it would leave the inside where the microphone was blocking it fine, which was what I saw in the picture. So actually, Barron's theory backed up theory number 5 that I was talking about here.
Yeah, but these are the cartridges that are in the air actuated pellet dischargers, whether it's a gun or any type of pellet discharger, right? And there's actually a gun that's out there that can blow something up without the use of a pellet. Just air would blow something up, right? And I don't mean blow something up. I mean blow up a fruit or blow up a watermelon.
Yeah,
the guy
hear
he had
something.
aim at a watermelon and
Was
just
so-
air, or just like boom, you know, pop the watermelon. So this is just an example of how many foot-pounds of air pressure is in these little cartridges that can fit in something this small, because as you can see, it's this small, that can fit right in your shirt, and then pop, and you know, so yeah.
Yeah, and it's amazing, like how small of a like just grams of this stuff can produce such a crazy effect that it could project something out perfectly. Like I'm telling you, man, I wish that his YouTube videos didn't get taken down, but he's still on X, and he was on like Protect Constitution or whatever on there.
Yeah, Project Constitution. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on their show. I don't know if it's still up because I haven't been able to re-find it again.
Yeah.
That dude was hot, man. And I'm telling you, like, he got visited too. So I'd be careful even touching it. You know, it's things.
And here's another side of this. I don't know if y'all seen it. This 1, 2, 3 thing right here. And this is kind of like how, and this is kind of proving that Hunter Kozak has something to do with this also. So watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what this young lady says.
Hey guys, okay, my friend Carrie Quinn over at the Public Bureau of Investigation has figured out something kind of crazy. We've been looking at this guy, Sam Massey, who was an attendant at the Charlie Kirk event. Eyewitness videos and aerial comparisons show extra out-of-place foliage, appearing in some clips and vanishing in others. Right after the shot, Adam Bartholomew's video catches a guy with no security markings standing guard in front of a suspicious bush, waving people away like he's protecting it. Moments later, a head seems to pop up from that exact spot. Ghillie suits, military sniper camouflage that blends perfectly into greenery and packs down small, could explain it all. Hidden spotters on the ground coordinating or backing up the rooftop shooter. Now, I know this sounds far-fetched, but Sam posted a reel recently of his friend in a ghillie suit. He filmed crowd footage near those bushes, and he appeared in June with a group of kids in maroon shirts, which I just figured out is FSY, an LDS youth group. And most suspiciously, he changes his story, posting one video acting shocked like he just heard about the shooting remotely, while others clearly place him right there in the crowd. When questioned, he got defensive. A lot of people are wondering why people were talking to the bushes that day. Well, it's probably because the bushes were talking back. You can see all of these photos and footage on the Laissez-Faire Substack. What do you guys think? Comment below.
Oh my goodness.
Chris, I can't, bro. Like I told you, because on my channel, you got one time to say something crazy. So sorry, Chris. You can still hang out, but I can't have you say anything. Sorry, Chris. Because like I said, I said don't say something, and you said it because you know I'm on. You have no idea how many times I had people come up, they said something crazy, and my whole video that I just did got demonetized. So go ahead, Luke.
Well, I just think, like, again, in my name, you can see that's how you spell that, and you can look into that. But also the sound of the snap, it literally matches that kind of charge. It is. Dude,
I can play it now. I still got it downstairs.
Well, I'm just saying, like, the air actuated thing, it's so close, but I really think that it's the pager thing.
Because the thing about it is, it sounded so loud because the microphone
was so close. Yeah, that is
here, and it was like pop, and it sounded like a gunshot because the microphone is right here.
Yeah, and also the guy, Erika or whatever his name is, he really does think that they did some signs and had some sounds going off at the same time. Like these guys, I don't know if they would just, the Patsy thing I think is real, and there's just there could be more moving points to this. But like, I think that your theory was closest to the truth yet. I think that Barron's new theory is very interesting because I mean, if you know electricity, if it's not grounded, yeah, I think it's gonna get you, man. But that's tough. That one's tough, just because people sold on this petting thing or whatever they call it. So that's just something that I really think this Scooby-Doo gang needs to check out. I'm just saying this kid had every I dotted, every T crossed. It matches the sound, it matches the timing, the signaling, the just everything, man. It's crazy.
So you saying he's still there?
The
You
guy
said something got taken down, but can we still find him somewhere?
You can find him on X.
Okay.
It's Ali Zreik is his last name. So, but he had the videos that were bad. I didn't know how he thought that was going to last on YouTube. So yeah, it was I was going to get YouTube Premium just so I could download them because I knew they were hot. I was like, this guy's gone in a day.
Yeah. But yeah,
I do all the music too. That's fun, man.
Thank you. So what do you think that is going to happen with Candace and Erika in this meeting today? What do you think?
My gosh, it gives me goosebumps. If I was her, I would not go anywhere around those people ever, 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 ever. She's wild. She scares the brakes off of me. I don't know, man. She's gonna go. Is she doing the live thing? Is that what it came down to?
No, she was going to do some type of live, at home, and all of a sudden she came and dropped tweet that said she's meeting with Erika today.
Man, what is she gonna do? Look at her all mean and tell her to stop?
Oh my God. I don't know. But like I said, Gregory might come from the back and be like, and give her a big hug and be like, okay, now can you be quiet? I'm here, but I gotta act like I'm not because I didn't want to get diddied. Because I actually think that kind of like what happened. Did you follow the Diddy lawsuit? The Diddy trial?
I did not so closely, no, and I didn't have
the lawsuit caused him to go to prison.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And I'm showing y'all proof
really
that
solid theory. That's a solid theory, yeah.
Yeah, there's a number of tadpoles that are coming or want to come forward, but they made them sign a NDA that lasts till 2035.
No,
where they can't say nothing. But if they make it a criminal situation, the NDA would be null and void. So this way, if they do a class action lawsuit and say, whether it's Turning Point USA or Charlie Kirk did A, B, and C to all of us, and it turns into something criminal, then the NDA is thrown out. Now they can say something. And maybe someone's come down the pipeline and they said, you know what? I got an idea. We're going to act like Gregory passed away and he, the next thing you know, no lawsuit.
Yeah, they very well could have. After I looked at like I said, that one guy crossed his I's, dotted his T's or whatever. And I really think that popping, that thing that happened, I think that there's so much proof there.
So you actually think he passed away?
I personally am sad to say that I'm pretty sure. I mean, the way that his hair popped up, the things, like I said, when you put that hole in the book, and every once in a while you'd get a flat, like penny-sized hole in that book.
Yeah,
looks like what happened right here, and I hope it's all Hollywood smoke and mirrors, But if they did that? I wonder what he knew about it, how guilty he really was. Oh no, Charlie.
That's what I'm saying, because with all
again,
of the stuff that has been going on in Turning Point, I literally have proof of multiple people getting, multiple tadpoles getting recruited as tadpoles. And then after they got recruited, IHOPians came to them and said, hey, can we talk to you?
Yeah, which
I
is
have all of that.
After introducing alcohol and everything.
Yeah. Wow. Hold on. Let me let y'all.
Unprofessional thing I've ever heard. With the polls, stripper point USA. That is some wild stuff, man.
So let me do this. I'm about to, let me see.
Come after us.
Hold on. Because I was editing it. I'll just, let's see. Maybe it'll download fast enough. Okay. Well, it's probably not going to download fast enough, but it's part of the video. Wait, I got it on my computer. Because the ladies, they did so much of a good job asking these questions. And where is it? Is it here? Here it is right here. It's proof.
You were recruited
that
at a
something's
very
going
young
on.
age. How did they? Because I remember in your video you said that you guys took a bus.
So right here, there's actual proof of, them doing this to tadpoles. So I can't, it's easy to see that there was probably a lawsuit that was about to come down.
So you were recruited at a very young age. How did they take you guys to bars in Scottsdale? Because I remember in your video you said that you guys took a bus that had like stripper poles on it.
Right.
And then they took you out and got you drunk.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
What years did you work for Turning Point?
And
yeah, he was a tadpole.
Absolutely.
And he is solely the reason that Trump won the last election too, if you will. And I will say that anyone that has worked for Turning Point is very aware that there was an inner circle there. And
there was this inner circle of IHOPians that was, so they recruited that boy fresh out of church.
Yeah,
he was at church with his mom. They recruited him fresh out of church saying, hey, you want to work with Turning Point? And the next thing you know, they go get him drunk. And then IHOPians pull him to the side after he's drunk and says, hey, what do you think about IHOP?
He's like, oh, I don't know about
Yeah.
That's
so
predatory. That's so predatory.
It is.
It's so creepy, man. What the world? And that was the Faith faction that was doing that. So there's the ability that they were really kind of operating behind him. There's still the possibility that maybe Charlie, or we could call him Greg. Maybe Greg knew everything. Maybe Greg was dumb to some things. I can't tell. I can't tell if he knew everything.
I don't think he was very busy.
Yeah.
I could, because you spend all this time trying to get Trump elected. I can understand that you're busy. You probably didn't know this, but I don't know, man. I think he has something to do with it, because he was running Turning Point since 2007.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing new.
Yeah. Well, you can have employees, if you have a store, they can be stealing from you for a decade and you don't figure it out until so long,
Yeah.
And, internal theft is a crazy thing. Internal problems in these kind of organizations, I don't even know about. These people are wild.
Yeah.
These people are a different breed. They're not like us.
They're not a different breed because they're from a different country.
Yeah.
So it's not a different breed. It's a different country. It's
what they're doing in Chicago. They said they're going to open up they're going to do the Angels thing in Chicago, I don't get down with that. I think Chicago's got to rise up and tell them they need to go somewhere else.
I got that right here.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man. Like nobody, like people really believe this stuff, man. Like it's just a coincidence that some 17-year-old goes over there and
Whoa. Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah,
Tadpole.
yeah.
So right here, it says Erika Kirk recently announced a groundbreaking $175 million contract to launch the Kirk Academy of Hope in Chicago, intended as the city's first ever boarding school. You see, they always are going after tadpoles. Boarding school for orphans and homeless students. What the same thing she was doing with Romanian Angels. They are all after tadpoles.
That makes
I don't
sense.
see just making stuff up to the people in the audience.
You can't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
I
All
don't have
this stuff is the same thing.
This stuff is so blatant.
Yeah.
It's right in front of our face. You know, like I even went over this with my mother and she's like, yeah, I don't think that sounds good.
Look, here's another thing right here. Here's another thing.
Moved to Texas at a young age and joined the military just a little bit.
This is Rick Cutler. Y'all remember this guy, the guy in the brown shirt?
Outside of high school, I became a police officer for the city of Irving in 1990. I spent time missions and ministry
for the Irish Relief Leadership School in Puerto Rico.
Why is he in Puerto Rico? What? Listen what he's doing.
And then finishing up in Belize. I want to attend this school so I can better prepare myself for the nations. I believe Jesus has called each and every one of us to serve the kingdom in our own special way. He has created us for a specific purpose, and I do believe that in the next chapter of my life that this purpose has been revealed. I'm finishing a career in law enforcement after 33 or 30 years of serving my community and my nation as a soldier in the United States Army as a military police officer and as a police officer in the city of Irving as a patrolman and a SWAT member and a SWAT team. Next chapter of my life to not only serve a community for the kingdom.
That's Charlie. He's alive.
So he turns around and retires to go to Guatemala. And as you can see right there, to be with kids.
To Guatemala with an organization in natural disaster and relief.
Rick.
Staff, my
Slick Rick.
They all are just running around trying to going to these damn different countries to be around tadpoles.
No. And and he hasn't been around since, right?
No, he disappeared.
Yeah, he's just gone. You know, and with that thing that I was talking about, which I thought was so relevant to yours, you know, that thing is right here and it's pointed in this direction. And you know, Mr. Geez, I always know his name. The guy that was right behind him to his right.
Dan Flood.
Dan, yeah. So he was always on the left, but when that thing's pointed in that direction, all of a sudden he's behind him over there. and then also that guy, he says when you pause it, you know, in the microseconds as that was happening, you see there is some other shrapnel flying from what he would say is that device. So yeah, again, that theory is just amazing. And it literally has like, I swear, like you were like 90%, but that's just my opinion, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Scooby-Doo gang is vicious. I know they'll jump on it.
Yeah. But I'm going to go on and end the show. My phone is ringing off the hook. I got to answer all these calls. So I'm going to keep an eye on this situation with Candace. And the second we know something, we're going live again.
Yeah. Thank you for giving me a chance to say what I had to say.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you knowing the lingo and knowing how to speak in code. So thank you. All right. Talk to you later. So, hold on. But yeah, I'm about to go. But make sure to click the link that is pinned in the top of the chat, y'all, and go watch my Candace dissing Turning Point USA music video. I'm very proud of it, and is only on Patreon. It's on my Patreon. So go click the link. The link is right here. I'll click the link right here. Go click the link. Go click the link. And on my Patreon is a lot of the things that we're talking about here, you know, different angles and him being hit this way, his shirt going up. So it's not just a music video. It's other things on there also having to do with this situation. Turn the card games into apps. Yes, I'm working on that, but it takes a lot of money to do that. So I'm working on doing that also. So yes, 1000%. So I will talk to y'all later, and we will be live later on this evening when we get more information on this meeting with Candace Owens and Erika Kirk. So I will talk to y'all later, and I'm going to play another like button song before I go. And if y'all like these like button songs, imagine how this Candace music video is going to be. I'm telling y'all now, it is freaking dope. Hold on a second. I'm scrolling too fast. Still looking. Man, I got way too many damn videos. Here it is. All right, here it is right here.
Hit the light button. What? Everybody. Hit the light button. What? Everybody. Hit the light button. Hit the light, baby. Hit the light button. Everybody. Hit the light button. Hit the light button. Everybody, hit the light button.
So I'll see y'all later. And don't forget to buy my card game. Oh, shit. Christmas is coming up. Christmas is coming up. Don't forget to buy my card game. Christmas is coming up. Don't forget to buy my Deeper Discussions card game. Don't forget to buy my Deep Discussions card game. I will talk to y'all later on this evening.